again, just to iterate, I'm going to show you how to design ads that work in both programmatic and dynamic spaces for advertising, right? So we'll use this artwork because I think it's very simple. And the idea with programmatic and dynamic ads is that they need to be served in different sizes. So normally an advertiser will give you over 20, even 30, even 90. I've seen advertisers coming with a list of over 35 saving formats. So the idea here is that you must be a master at file saving. Now that artwork should look exactly the same on a 900 by 900 pixel. It should look exactly the same on a 1024 by 335 file, like the file that we're looking at. It should look the same on a 628 by 628 artwork, and it should also look the same on a 1030 artwork. So all these sizes, how they do it is that this is pixels, right? The file format is always pixels for ads, right? And the first letter here is the width, the width, the first number, and the next numerical is usually the height. So you always must know this is how it is. So never go do an artwork and make 10,024, for example, be the height. No, it's the width, right? Just like in this instance, it's 1024 by 335 as a width. So I'm going to quickly show you how we're going to create them without even necessarily talking. So for you to just appreciate the process. Right? So far we have one file format, making sure, and as I said, document can be RGB. Feel free, even if you started with it, great. If you didn't start with it, you can continue with it, but normally it's good to start with it. So we'll assume we started as RGB. Making sure that your file is created outline. So because remember we're going to actually use this file and create all the artwork. So I just need this one artwork into different formats. That's all it is. That's the brief. So I'll quickly go to new and look at the first one and say 900 by 900. Go to my document, new, check that it's pixels. It says 900 by 900. Say create. Okay, I should have removed all the artboards. So let me remove all these artboards and go to my artwork and resize. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so as you can see, the artwork doesn't fit. The idea is to make it fit, right? So again, we'll quickly just do it. Making sure it snaps to the screen. So the idea is to make it as close as possible to the original, right? Done. Have you seen how long it's taken me? Perhaps a minute. Now what you do is you start like sort of nickeling some of the work so that it's really sort of exactly as you envisioned it. What you do is you then go to the original and compare what it is you saw. As you can see, it's more or less the same thing, right? It's more or less the same thing. It's perfect, nothing's too small, that's too big. Then you just go file, save as, go back to the file that was existing in your desktop, and making sure that you saved it in a similar format. So in this instance, you'll say it's 900 by 900 pixel, right? And kill everything else. You can say it's ads, right? So there you go. That's my first artwork. Save a JPEG. I always save a JPEG so that I'm sure. And the beauty of a JPEG is that it crops it, so you're able to see whether there are white lines on the edges. Same. So that's done. Next, we've done that one. The 1024 by 335 is done. We had done it earlier. You always go back to your original artwork and then open the next. The next one says 90 by 1024. This is an extreme case. I just want to show you how an extreme case is. So we'll again open an artwork, 90 by, so this is a very extreme, right? 90 by, this is extremely extreme, and you'll see how, why I say it's extremely extreme. Make sure you don't get it wrong, because the moment you get it wrong here, that's that. One artboard. So are you seeing how extreme it is? You still need to fit in all that work in there. So you can get a strip ad that's running like that, right? So I'll just, again, copy the same file. Notice I'm copying the file from wherever. Then I've realized I may not want it. I may want it not outlined, but I'd want it as individual things. So this is a very extreme case. I'm not saying that this is a natural thing that would happen, but this is something that could happen. So what you do, oh gosh, okay, my laptop is about to sleep. So I think we'll just do one more, this one, and then finish, right? So again, you will look for, you will then go and just basically what I'm doing is I'm going with my gut. So it's literally, you go with your gut, right? So what I'm doing is I'm actually doing the best I can to ensure that everything is legible, because that's one of the principles. Are you seeing what I've done? So the artwork has drastically changed because it's really looking at me. 90 by 1024. And then putting my purple background, sending it to back, making sure that this is consistent, and then it's in the middle. So that's the best I could do, right? So I guess there are other things that I could do to the text. So what I've done is I've just, instead of coming with outlined text, I have really sort of tried So you're seeing how I can continue to make it look different, to make it look more legible, right? So that perhaps is what I want to do. I think there's nothing much I can do with this. If there's a bolder font, I can decide to go bold, but that's changing the artwork. I guess that's the best I can do. I don't want it too bold, but that would be it. Let's do it this way. So I'm seeing my extreme case, right? Are you seeing my extreme case? You've seen what I've done? Doesn't it look nice? I know it's really difficult, but this is just a simple way to show how you can do an extreme case. And I think, so that essentially that's what you do. You go ticking all the different ads. Now, why we do this is because the algorithm just picks and chooses and slots into the standard formats in whichever website, whichever YouTube link, whichever channel, whichever landing page that needs ads. Because remember, the idea is to feed all these ads. And because someone is paying for it, they need to be placed on the various platforms, right? I don't know if there's any other question you'd like to ask, because I think that is the end of this session. Any artworks? And always remember to save your files and also JPEG, right? Any questions? And as you can see, I can see an issue. Are you seeing this issue? So what you do is you cancel, you make sure you correct it. I can see it by just simply stretching the background and then saving the JPEG. So then you need to resave the file so that the file has bleeds. Now the beauty is that as long as it's bled, it's fine. Just save. And that's that, right? And that's the end of the course. Thank you.